guys, it's Brandon Miniman from PocketNow.com, and this is a tour of the application store, or as they call it, the market, for the HTC Hero and really for all Android devices. So let's take a look at how it looks and how it functions. So we're going to unlock the screen. Let's zoom in a little bit. So we're going to go right into Market. I have an icon here on the home screen, and we're taken into this screen that will show us at the top featured applications. We can also go into Landscape, although it doesn't really make sense to have it in Landscape because you get fewer results on the screen at one time. And so right off the bat, we can choose from a variety of featured applications. If we don't want a featured application, we can just drill into the games category. We can go to applications to filter in by specific category. We can go to My Downloads to see what we've previously downloaded from the Android marketplace, and it'll also show you if there are updates available for a particular app that you have. You can also search for applications. So we're going to go right into just the application screen, take a look at the categories we have here. Again, a very Android-esque menu system, which makes sense because it's on Android. Just white text on a black background. We can drill into any of the categories. Let's go to entertainment. Now what you're going to find is a lot of the apps on Android. I'd say there are more free apps than there are pay apps in the Android market. What you're also going to find is that the Android App Store is less regulated than it is on the iPhone. You'll find some reviews that may be considered spam that shouldn't be there. You'll find some pieces of software in here that are just very junky and crappy and almost sort of advertisements for other products and services. So not as well regulated, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Apple's iPhone store is very closed and mysterious in terms of what applications they approve. It seems that on the Android market, they approve just about everything. Anyway, so you can sort by popularity or date. On the right, we get a view of whether it's free, whether it's installed, how many stars it has. And if we want to get one of these, let's say Chris Tucker Sounds, I'm not sure why you would want to get that, but let's say you do. What we have here is a short description. We have some reviews that we can read in depth. We can view more applications, we can email the developer, we can flag something as inappropriate. Now to download it, it's quite simple. You just tap Install. And it tells you what resources of the phone it will use, which is pretty neat. So it'll tell you if it's going to use the GPS or the cellular data or if it can look at call history. So you really know what you're dealing with. I think this is one way that Android helps to combat getting crappy applications on your device. You know before you install it what the program is going to be using on your phone. So I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to get a new notification on the top of the screen that will show me that something's downloading. You see that up there? Right up there. So we can slide down the window shade and see that it says download complete, and it will proceed to install, so we can come back to that later. Let's take a look at some other applications. And it's not sliding up. Oh, there it goes. Sometimes this device is a little laggy. Let's go back to, let's say, finance. Let's find an application you actually have to pay for so we can talk about what that's like. And it's not that easy to find applications that you have to pay for. Again, so much is free on Android here. So scrolling down some more. Okay, here's something, My Currency, presumably a currency converter that cost 0.70 pounds. And I think I have to change the regionality on this phone to get it to display in dollars. So if I tap on it, I'm brought to a screen where instead of install, it says buy. It's going to take me to another step, and I click OK. It's going to take me to another step where it ties into my Google Checkout account. And it'll show me all the credit cards that I have associated with this account. From here, I can choose from a list of credit cards I have. I can add a new card if I want to do that. And you can buy things right from your device, which is great. Now, something to note. When you set up the market, the application store, you have to associate it with a free Google account. Now, if you do this after you go through the first time setup, it won't work, or it didn't work for me, and I've heard reports that it didn't work for other people. So when you first turn on your Hero, be sure you associate the Google account immediately. You'll have that option. It'll say, do you want to link this up to a Google account? Hit yes, do it right from the start, and you won't run into any problems. So we can go back and take a look at some other applications, or we can even search for applications. Let's search for a Twitter application. There are many for Android. So Twitter, and there we go. I've already searched for Twitter, you can see. And we see just the variety of Twitter applications that you can get for the Android operating system. And the way that it manages all the downloads through the window shade is just pretty smart. It makes it very easy to manage multiple downloads, go into applications. This is a Chris Tucker sounds and ringtones.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
Hilarious. Okay, anyway, so one more note. After you get the application, you can go into the little up button to find the application. And let's find it. It would be up here. Here it is, Chris Tucker. So we can tap and hold it and drag it to our home screen. That way we can access it quickly when we need it. And of course, there are 7 home screens, so you can place it on any of those different home screens. So that's it for the Android market. For more on Windows Mobile and mobile devices, follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/PocketNowTweets. That's it for now.